Hi, this is Jason, and today I am finally reviewing Everything Everywhere All at Once, directed by Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinhert. I don't know if that's how you say that name or not. They also did a film called Swiss Army Man, which is a really good film that I strongly recommend watching. It stars Michelle Yeoh, Jamie Lee Curtis, Stephanie Hsu, and Kwan, who is best known for playing Data from the Goonies and Short Round from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. And it is about a mother, played by Michelle Yeoh, who lives and works at a laundromat with her husband, played by Kwan, her daughter, played by Stephanie Hsu, and her father, played by James Hong, who is really behind on taxes, and she has to go to the IRS to get them resolved. But then a rupture unravels reality, causing other people from other universes to come to hers. So she has to channel her newfound powers and battle strange and bizarre dangers from the multiverse that come her way. Since this is from the same guys that are known for directing the movie that involves a corpse that can turn himself into a jet ski or a rocket by farting, it is gonna be a weird experience for some people. And for me, I think Swiss Army Man is a fantastic movie with a great story, incredible music, and great acting from Paul Dano and Daniel Radcliffe. And if you pay attention to the story, you will understand what it's going for. This movie tries to be a lot of things, like it tries to be an action film, it tries to be a comedy, it tries to be a drama, it tries to be an adventure film, and it tries to be a horror film, and it tries to be a multiverse film. It tries all of those genres together, and somehow this movie does it very well, and it is one of the best movies I've seen in my life. I've waited all year to see a movie like this I can say is fantastic and original and maybe one of the best movies of the whole year. The story is very different. You get to understand where the characters are coming from, and you start to sympathize with them, and you get to understand what their goals are, while you also start to learn more about the multiverse stuff. And without spoiling, this movie really is about someone trying to accept with what they have in their lives. It may not be as good as they hoped it would have been, but it's actually better than what it could have been. The visuals in this film are fantastic, and it has some imagery that certain people might not be able to understand, like one involving Google eyes. But if you think about it more and you start paying attention more, you might be able to understand what it means for the story. The action sequences are fun, gripping, and well shot, with the camera constantly focusing on the stunt doubles, which those fight scenes are clearly inspired by martial arts movies like Police Story. And both Michelle Yeoh and Kwan do most of their own stunts, and it's pretty awesome. And this movie also gives characters certain weapons and powers that you really wouldn't expect them to use. Like, one character is fighting someone with a sex toy. Yeah, they tried to use every certain weapon that they could use to fight Michelle Yeoh. And it's weird in a good way, because when you're involving yourself in the multiverse, you have to use anything to fight your way, even if it comes off as one of the strangest ones you can find. The characters are very well fleshed out. You understand where they're coming from and why they don't feel fulfilled with what they have in their lives. The music by Son Lux, who did the music for Paper Towns, is really good. It has a good feel for people that are traveling to other universes, while also working for some of the more somber moments in the film. The acting is fantastic. Michelle Yeoh gives one of her best performances since Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Kwan is awesome in this movie. I love him as Short Round, and I love him as Data from the Goonies, and this is easily one of his best performances. And every time he comes on screen, he keeps the movie going with his energy and charisma. And I am happy that he is back in films, and I hope to see him more in the future. Jamie Lee Curtis is very good as the IRS agent who has some stuff up her sleeves. That's all I'll say about her. and Stephanie Hsu is wonderful in this film. She definitely carries the emotion throughout the film, and you do start to sympathize with her. Everything Everywhere All at Once has a great story, great characters, really good music, and a story that is original. Now, if you decide to watch this film for yourself, I suggest you watch it at least twice, because the first time you're going to watch it, you are going to feel lost. Because the first time I watched this film, which was at home, not in theaters, of course, I really didn't know what to think about the film. Like, I understood like some of the main parts of the story, but the multiverse stuff and other parts of the story were still confusing me, so I had to watch it again to understand it more. So, with that part of the film, I think you should just watch the film twice for that. Now, that might not work for some people that won't be able to understand it in the first two tries, but if you do end up watching it more and understanding more of the story and the symbolism, that issue is something you can just brush off of your shoulder and appreciate the movie for. Guys, this movie really blew me away, and I'm happy that I finally get to say this on my channel. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once gets an A+. Yes, I'm still giving this movie an A+, because, like I said, that issue of trying to understand more of the story is something you can easily let go of, and it's really just me trying to find, like, at least a small flaw in the film that really isn't that big of a deal. This is definitely a movie that film fans are gonna analyze the heck out of for years, like they do with movies like 2001: A Space Odyssey, Memento, and Donnie Darko, and are going to continue to analyze it for years to come. So guys, if you have seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, what did you think about it? Did you think it's one of the best movies you've seen in your life, or did you think it was overhyped? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if there's any other movie that came out in 2022 that you want me to review for my channel, just let me know in the comments below as well. Trust me, it can be any movie that you can recommend me to watch. Any movie, really. And if you like this review, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.